The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're here for the first time, please, 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 tablet and pen. I'm going to give you all kinds of good information, and I want to change your life. That's the ultimate goal. Can you imagine? All right, when I was a kid being used and abused, I thought it sucked. But you know what it did? I'm thankful. It motivated the hell out of me. See, I didn't like being used and abused because I thought it sucked. This is live. So I'm live 6 days a week. You got no excuse. You can always pop in and out. You can ask the question and I'll get you past go. And I'm sorry, all right, most of your CPAs and attorneys don't know how to play anyway. And I did that too, but you know what? I passed the bar, but I don't drink. Now, I like goodies. You like Lamborghinis? You like Ferraris? You like yachts? I do. I'm online 6 days a week. No more excuses. So what are we going to do? Rags to riches. All I can tell you is being born in a friggin' taxi sucks. Being Mrs. Hope, being her puppet, no thank you. So I was motivated. So my journey began being born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. She didn't want me. What can I do? Go boo-hoo-hoo. Mrs. Hope got to basically use and abuse me too. She's telling the world that she's helping the kids. No, she's not. So let's understand, your journey today begins with me. But I'm going to take away your excuses. Is that okay? Because I don't like excuses. I really don't. So I look behind the curtain. You've listened to your friends and family about personal credit. Took you 3 years to try to figure it out. You still got it wrong anyway. I'm going to show you things you should have known all along. I want you to look behind the curtain, what I had to do. Now, money for a rainy day. What does that mean? I said it when I was a kid. What am I supposed to do? Money for a rainy day. Well, they can answer the question. I'm going to give you a solution. Take your credit cards into your personal wallet now. I want to stick you in the back of the card. I want you to show you what I set up, and I trained Ken Yarborough, security chief at TRW years ago. So you put a stick in the back of your card. You write down the limit. You maintain 25% always. You never go past 29%. You write it down. See, this will balance it. Stop it, crap. We got choices. Let's understand today. If you got two cards worth $100,000, all right, that would basically, if you use the 29% rule I set up years ago, Ray's rules, that'd give you 71,000 of safety credit. Case blank hits the fan, lost a job, or pandemic. That actually lets you have your line of defense. No more excuses anymore, huh? As we play, put all your eggs in one basket. No, do that. Don't put them all in these baskets. Like, stop. What are you talking about? A basket and eggs? Well, that's what they said. I asked them, what does that mean too? Here's the problem. If you have a corporation, I'm sorry, you basically spend thousands of dollars for a piece of paper. You didn't learn diddly squat, and the paper's free. Some attorney, CPA, and incorporating service ripped you off. You see, what I did, and I created something I want you to pay attention to. When you look at a corporation today on the Secretary of State's website, every corporation, it's on the Secretary's website. When they sue the corp, they sue you. You become a duck. What I created is a vision God gave me in 84 and 85. Write down division process, please. You see, I made a promise to myself that I would not get married unless I had kids. And then basically if I didn't have a foolproof program. So I created something that actually works 100% of the time. A corporation managed in divisions. Write it down. Here's the problem. You watch banks and grocery stores and cities fall bankruptcy, and you complain and go home and go boo-hoo-hoo. They get a tax write-off, but you get to do the same thing too. So let's understand today. I invented, Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit, me. I invented division process in 85, 86. If you do what I tell you, you'll never bring the pain home ever. And I mean ever. Put all your ducks in a row. All that means is a corp in 3 divisions. Never bring the pain home. There you go. Simple solution for their problem. The goal is to blueprint every one of you. Blueprint you. Literally tear apart your life. I'm sorry, but I think you're doing it wrong when it comes to your house and your car and all the goodies you do. I think it's just the way you do it. Don't take it personally. I think it's stupid. Sorry. The lack of knowledge makes us do stupid things. And we're not stupid, but the reality is chasing the goal. Which one are you? You got to make a decision today. As we played the game, let's show you exactly what everyone does wrong. Sorry. The biggest mistake made by consumers, all right, in the United States of America Incorporated, they don't understand SSN, SS4. Let's understand that today, SSN. We're allowed one of these, period. We get one. People got credit cards in the mail in the 70s and 80s without using their SSN. Unfortunately, a bunch of dumb people started to use SSN, and people fall like ducks and sheep. Now, understand, we the people. Now, what does this mean? Nixon, you remember him as a president? I'm not a crook. Let's understand. Very simple. All right. Before Nixon took the gold standard out, okay, our government presidents confiscated all the money, all the gold. They took it all. They called it Fort Knox. When Nixon took the gold standard out, that means that every woman, all right, had a baby, had to sign the SSN form, so they could bond the baby for $35 million apiece and print more money. So we the people. Now remember, SSN, all right, you use for credit purposes. You should not, but you do. It means tax, 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 and probate when you're dead. Dead. They reach in the grave and take that too. Here's your biggest problem. You are your biggest problem. The banks and the grocery stores in the cities, listen carefully. Are you listening? They bankrupt locations because of owning corporations called subsidiary. I want to show you something. Can you pay attention? Can you really pay attention today? I want to show you line 1. Do you see line 1 there? You can download this form today. And here's your biggest problem is you. You've been following people like ducks and sheep, and they haven't even made their ultimate goal. You're following people that never made millions and billions. You're listening to them. I'm sorry. I've made billions and millions, so why don't you listen to me just a little bit? Line 1, it says legal name of entity, corp, division, subsidiary, or individual person. Do you see that right there? I can put your name on line 1, and I can establish Experian, Treasury, and Equifax credit reports today. Not 3 years screwing it up like you did in the beginning. None of that silly stuff. Today. You see, here's the way you look at SSN 1040 tax return. SS4 1120 tax return, that's known as a tax ID. Now remember, debt follows SSN, SS4. You're going to get one SSN, and how many SS4s can you get? Again, truly a second chance, which you never had to bring the pain home, ever. Let's look at the United States of America Incorporated. They got 50 corporations called states. State got corporations called cities. They invented Chapter 9 bankruptcy. Wow. So they can bankrupt the hell out of a debt and stay in business. They planned the problem in front of you. Why didn't you plan the problem? We the people. Corporation's a legal person. So you've never had to. And this goal, stop bringing the pain home, please. Now, why I created divisions is simple. I had a vision. I've been having vision since I was 4. And the bottom line is I had a vision not to bring the pain home. And I created a solution, which works 100%. All right. And it always gives me a second chance. I'm going to show to you why you need 9 divisions. 9 divisions of you. I'm going to show it to you, okay? I want you to pay attention. Now, we look at this form one more time. I need you to write down division of me. Can you write it down? Division of me. Write it down. All right. From there, if I write down vision of you, it would be me versus you. Got it? And vision of me. You're writing it down for yourself. What does it say on line 1 again? All right. Legal name of entity or individual person. This means I can put your name on the SS4 form, create Experian, Treasury, and Equifax reports now, today, in a second on my dashboard. I can do it for the corporation, division, or subsidiary. How many would you like? You brought the pain home because of the lack of knowledge, and sorry, it's called stupidity. And you're not stupid, but you didn't follow. You follow like sheep and ducks. So let's understand today, division of me. Now, here's a $1 million Lamborghini. Here's the keys, part of the collection. Okay? I bought my first Lamborghini. I was 14 and a half years old at an auction. It was a white Countach. I can show you that one too. So let's understand. That Lamborghini $1 million car is $6,800 a month. If I don't pay it, the creditor turns that loss into the IRS. They call it a 1099-C. Now I have an IRS problem and a creditor problem, and my credit sucks. That'd be stupid. If I bought it through the corporation and they sue the corp, they sue me because the name's on the secretary's website. That'd be stupid again. How do I win, Ray, without being stupid? Well, you do it my way. Now pay attention. As long as you have no intent to do fraud, you understand that? Here's how it works. The Lamborghini was purchased through a division of a corporation. Got that? Now, I showed you SS and SS4. Remember I showed it to you? So I guaranteed the Lamborghini SS4. I have no intent to do fraud. If I got a problem, now write down the three-step. Write down three-step. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Can you write it down? That means I can bankrupt the hell out of it, throw it away, go back to the corporate and other pieces. Your banks and grocery stores and cities do this in your face. And your biggest problem is going home and going, boo-hoo-hoo. This stops today. When you sign the lease of a building, that's a division, not the corp and not from you, SSN. That's SS4 too. The next thing when we play with properties. Now, you receive money, SSN, tax, probate till you're dead. They reach in the grave and take that too. SS4 is not taxable till it's profitable. So here we don't pay tax until we pay all the bills first. Here we pay the bills with the leftover, and they took most of it anyway. Now what do? Now, every card under the Fair Lending Act, write it down, is entitled to 99 more cards. $1 million cards up to $1 million. Would you like 9 sisters? There's the goal. So our goal is to understand how to play. And yes, I invented a system that is foolproof, that you can never bring the damn pain home. Got it? So again, 9 divisions of me and 9 divisions for each item too. A division of me could guarantee, listen carefully, the credit, the house, the franchise. What is my goal? Never bring the pain home. What is your goal? Listen and learn. What am I looking? Corporate credit. What? I'm building an umbrella. Remember, debt follows SSN or SS4. Your choice, because you're a United States citizen, is use the constitutional law, public record. Now, if you have a corporation before you met me, I want you to go to Secretary of State's website. Google sos.whateverstatein.gov. Secretary of State's website. I want you to find your corporation. I want you to realize it's got your name on it. Okay? If you use your home address and you show the world where you live, that's called stupid. You're not stupid. Did you do something stupid? No, on your side, like the robocalls in the junk mail too. I want it changed today. I want you to listen very carefully, turn these suckers up, and understand we're going to put our ducks in a row. I gave them a solution when I was a kid because it said ducks in a row. So what happens? Simple. When they sue the corporation today, you became a duck, they sue you. That means you're a duck. That's called stupidity. And you're not stupid. Divisions give you, listen carefully, the line of defense. Line of what? I want them filed here in California privately so you can use them in any state or around the world in other countries too. Again, I don't want anybody's face. Divisions are ducks. Now, what do you get to do? You get to pay attention. Who guarantees from now on SS and SS4? I want you to pay attention today. I want you to have a tax ID division for the asset and guarantee the asset too. Now remember, as long as you have no intent to do fraud, all right, under a corporate umbrella, something goes wrong, what do you get to do? Disconnect a piece. No intent to do fraud. Now what does that mean? A corporation, you have one? Let me add 9 divisions. Don't have one, I'll hand you one. This is a $1 million card. So is this. Would you like 1 million or 10 million? I'm taking your order now. How many you would like? Would you like cheese on that too? See, here's the problem. You are your biggest problem. So you can multiply credit up, and away, and every location can have its own credit file, like the banks and the grocery stores and cities do. Now that's up to $1 million to 10 million. No more excuses. Now understand, cash credit, corporations credit's a write-off, personal credit's not. So when you jack this up, personal credit, you get stuck, you can't get any more, you couldn't write off diddly squat. That's called stupid. Okay? Using corporate credit, you can write off the interest rate on the credit card. That's called brilliant. Okay? And you're not stupid. So I want you to write down credit, loan, money. Please write it down. Credit, loan, money. Can you write it down for me? You see, here's what happens. When I was sitting down there with Warren Buffett years ago, and I said when we had a root beer float at the little diner, what you should do is leave $1 million to your family. The rest of it you should piss away, spend it, or donate it. Okay, that's what I said. Because when you leave money to a person, they have to be reassessed tax. That's called stupid. Daddy already paid the tax. Leaving the damn corporation, so basically corporation lives forever, people do not. So also, let's understand, I've taught millionaires to become billionaires. I want you to think, these are Wells Fargo cards, 100,000 each, okay? Credit above 10,000 normally doesn't show up on personal credit reports. Got it? So if I suck out 100,000 off of a corporate credit card, okay, on the card, and I put it in the bank, I can reference it 3, write down reference 3 times 5. That makes it a line of credit of $1.5 million. Now it's a line of credit. So, well, that's debt. Hell yes. Borrow money is not taxable. Corporations' debt is great. So if I buy a franchise, after paying all the damn fees, I got 38% left over. Oh, if I do an apartment complex, I got 41%. So your goal should be focusing on, under the corporation in the division process, all right, to get to that first 100,000 gives you financial freedom. Do you hear me yet? When it comes to 100,000 of credit added to a package, we charge 10%. The office best discount they can do is 7,000. Today, during this broadcast with me, $39.99 added to a package. There's your 100,000. No excuses. Now let's look at a $100 million building, a $1 million Lamborghini, a $5 million mansion, and a race boat. Costs $1 million. What they have in common, they have my name on it. RayReynoldsUniversity.com. See, I'll show you the real stuff. All right, not the BS that people rent on Tickety Talk, Google, YouTube. Understand how to play. The first 100,000 is the goal. Then build to the million. How bad you want it, it'll be up to you. Would you like to be a corporate millionaire? As we play, you have one source. I wish to God I had someone helping me. It would have been great. Not have to go through so much BS and all the stupid people around me. So I make millionaires all the time. Would you like to be next? All you have to do is let me know. The ultimate goal, I make millionaires, so you can be one too. You like the goodies yet? Now, what do we get to do? If I add you to my credit system that I developed years ago when I trained Ken Yarborough, Security Chief at TOW and Xperia. Here's one of the $5 million mansions I obtained. Would you like one too? So what does this mean? I'm going to show you American Dream. I'll show you real things I obtained, period. I have no bullshit to give you. Because one of my books coming out is called Bullshit Doesn't Pay the Bills, because it's true. I'll show you the American Dream, but you have to let me analyze your credit. I need to tell you exactly what I expect you to do while I hold your hand so you get to the 750 score. Is that okay? I'm going to tell you the real truth, and that's the ultimate goal. As we play, what is your goal? Okay, what is your goal? To be a millionaire or a billionaire? I hope you say hell no, because you should be broke. You should basically making $1 a year and working for a billionaire corporation. Maybe you'll listen to that someday. I'm online 6 days a week. Every time you got a question, you can pop in 6 days a week and ask a basic question. I have classes on Wednesday and Saturday. I have no excuses, but neither do you. I've been doing online or in person for 45 years. Your goal is very simple. Let's get you past go. Let's change this world. Now, I got this new event coming up. This event is the 26th, 27th, 28th. I reschedule one of the events we had to these dates. If you're in the 6-month program, this is up to you. It's up to you. So let's understand. We're going to take 3 days. We're going to basically tear apart the Millionaires Founders Kit that I created, the blueprint for the $1 Million Corporation. We're going to tear apart the real estate system. When I invented Homestead Block or UCC1 and Chattel Mortgage. When I was the registered agent largest in the world, and Nevada Corp sold 10 times more than anybody, financial system become the bank. This is the 26th, 27th, 28th of May, and this is basically reaching your goals. There's your goal. If you're not part of the 6-month program, you want to join us, you can. Okay, it's very simple. Now what happens is very simple today. All right, bonuses for signing up now during this broadcast. This is level 1, 2 for 90 days. If you're already in them, you could add more 90 days. From there, this is specialty classes 90 days. From there, you get $50,000 of cash credit added to a current package or your new package. What happens is very simple. It normally is $4,999. $5,000. It's worth every penny. If you Zelle during the broadcast, it's $1,000. That's right, $1,000. I'm gathering people for my new TV show. From there, if you want to take the same thing and you want to add 6 months of these classes, add it to anything you currently have or you're going to get into today, you got 6 more months. There you go. Now, this comes with $100,000 of cash credit, which normally by itself is $10,000. Best of the outfit is $7,000. So $79.99. If it is Zelle during this broadcast only, during the broadcast, $1,999 if it is Zelle during the broadcast. There you go. Our goal is reaching the goals. Reach the goal. You become all the classes right away. The goal is you're online with me. And if you did this today to motivate you even more, if you don't have the 18 books and CDs, they're yours for free, one time. Plus, you get 3 calls with me. Now I get to do private coaching with you. Got it? Here's your Zelle. Take a picture. Ray Reynolds recipient. Ray@racecredit.com. Bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Simple to do. Very simple today. See, I like the goodies, but I don't like showing goodies I didn't obtain. I'll show you real goodies. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? God's gift, the mansions in the harbor, the race boats, the yachts, the Lamborghinis and the buildings too. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. You see, I like goodies. I didn't like being used and abused as a kid. It motivated you know what. Going on the love ride with Neil Diamond 3 times, that was fun. We can sing Holly Holy or Red Red Wine. Isn't that fun? You like goodies yet? Would you like some of your own goodies? See, it's like this world. It's like all these C- counselors and stupid people. When they tested me at T. Winkle Junior High, they found out I had totally recalled, right with both hands, and my IQ's 203. I was at 14 and a half. I didn't go to high school. I didn't waste my friggin' time. I went to college. From here, that's the highest kick on the planet in 1981. Not only did I hold the record, the fastest and highest kick on the planet, okay? White men do jump, just stupid people say we don't. The Guinness Book of Records comes into the YMCA. First thing he says out of his big mouth, this guy anyway is a turd, where's the wires? Nobody can jump that high. He pissed me off, so I kicked out the lights. He ran out like a little girl. Came back an hour later and said, there's no wire, this aluminum building. No blank, Sherlock. What's my point for you? No matter where you come from, I'm born in a taxi at a Gardena hospital. All right, raised Watts, Torrance, and Hawthorne in all the good areas. You got to learn to kick it or run, and hell, I'd rather die than run. So you can accomplish every goal you've ever had. There's no excuses. And I have a foolproof program that you will never bring the damn pain home. How bad you want it to be a corporate millionaire? I got 10 classes on Saturday. Would you like me to coach you for 90 days or a lifetime? Stop bringing the pain home. The lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. We're not stupid. But you've done stupid things, so you didn't know the rules and tools. We've got to teach you how to play. And the #1 consultant in the world for 33 years is me. You ready to play? I don't hear no. I just hear stupid people say thank you, get around that too. So 1,000 steps to millionaire. Learn to be the certified CFO. The Ray Reynolds University, I want to leave 10 billion to it because I wouldn't leave it to my kids. I don't want them to pay tax again. Now, here's what I wanted to do when I turned 26. I brought in $2.6 billion of corporate structure. I wanted to do it for free. No one wanted to play with me. My wife calls this my hobby. So I'm going to give you back, listen carefully, 100% to times 10 your money through personal business credit. I'm going to take away all your excuses. I don't like excuses. Like my book coming out, one of them is called Bullshit Doesn't Pay the Bills, because it's true. So let's draw this diagram in front of you. Corporation, divisions, write down corp and divisions. Your banks file bankruptcy on locations called branch numbers. Those are corps owning corps. They get a tax credit for their screw up. You go home and go boo hoo hoo. Sam's Club, Geico, Cities. It's about time you learn to stop bringing the pain home. Become a certified CFO and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. I started my blueprint when I was 9.5 years old. I call it see it, believe it, go get it. Got it? Now here we go again. Corporation's a legal person, and we the people, SSN. Tax, 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 probate when we're dead. Grab that money too. Here's the SSN, SS4. SS4 doesn't pay tax till it's profitable. Well, what happens if they sue the corp? They sue you. So what do we do today? We basically write down irs.gov. We Google that. We go into their website and we ask for a 1244 because that allows you to file one corporation, one tax ID, and one tax return, not to almost pay no tax ever again. They call it a single filing. It means an S corp. So what is my thought of the week? Simple. What in the blank are you waiting for? I don't understand it. Why would you be waiting? All I know is very simple. Time is something I cannot replace. It's not replaceable. Again, you're getting older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. You got a time. Your time's running out. We're all going to die. When? Today? Tomorrow? If you keep putting things off, how do you think you're going to accomplish the goal? Your bottom line is up to you. I want to repackage you because the way you do things, I'm sorry, I think they suck. So let's do it my way for a while, okay? Here's a corporation, managed in divisions. That stops some pain from coming home. You put your ducks in a row. I repackage you under the corporate umbrella. That's all we got to do. Now understand, I have a new TV show coming up in 2024. I'm gathering about 50 people that have asked me to put on a list that want to go on the show to be interviewed. From there, I'm creating a list. I have about 24 so far. So the bottom line is, as you get to the ultimate goal, you can be added to the list too. Now, I'm the incorporator for rich and famous people, homeless people, people coming out of prison. Again, what happened with you, I'm sorry to say, what you did is simple. You sit around the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody. You jacked up your credit cards. You dropped your score. You couldn't get any more, and you can't ride a dilly squat. Sorry, that's called stupid. And then you honked your house. And 9 out of 10 people screw that up. It never works. And the problem is what happens? All right, your goal is you got to do it the right way. What is the goal? Never to bring the pain home. Write down today's date. We're going to project and go see it, believe it, go get it. I wrote Winning the Game of Business 45 years ago. Understand the 12 books and CDs I sold at the Bonaventure for 32 years for $5,000 a set. The real estate system. All right, from there, millions in property, real estate, becoming the bank and buckets of money. Today, if you want all 18 books and CDs, if you Zelle $9.99 for any package, anything I offer today, you'll get the 18 books and CDs for free, one time only. Simple. Starting a business, running a business, not easy. The people around you, the friends, the family, the employees, they're going to knock you down. They're going to know if you're going to catch you or fall off the cliff. It's up to you. So what do I do every day? Since I was 2.5 years old, I had to wake up at 2:25. I had no choice. The abuser would get me at 2:30. So I had to get my ass out of bed. What have I done ever since then is program my brain to wake up every day at 2:25, no matter what I do. So what I did today is I do what I do every day. I drop to my knees. I say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. Then I go look in the mirror. When you don't get a mommy and a daddy and a family, and all you see is fathers knows best, what are you going to do? You put yourself in check. That's what I did. See, your problem is you listen to your friends and family, and that's good, but they've never made $1 million to $1 billion. They cloud your direction. So you might want to stop doing that as much as you do. July 4th, great year. I'm doing up to $1 million a day. All right, worth millions and billions. I'm helping people 6 days a week. I got 3 yachts in my backyard. What am I going to do? Having fun. Wife says, honey, can we take out one of the yachts with a group of people? Why not? There I am, dead the next day. It's weird. I died here at 5:41, July 5th, but I'm in another place. I can hear what's going on in the room, and I'm in another place, and time just doesn't stand still. It's weird. All right, but understand something today. I heard my tax attorney check my wife to sign a POA. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. They're going to take out my heart and take it away, but I got a choice. Jesus said, stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. So my goal is to show you I'm God's example and take away your excuses. See, I had to move 24 times when I was 11 and a half years old. I've been shot twice with a gun. I've been knifed 6 times. I got no excuses. Now that you met me, neither do you. We're going to take my blueprint. We're going to see it, believe, and go get it. One of my books coming out this year is called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru. See, being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment in time. So let's show you the Lamborghini collection. Let's get you past go. All right, let's show you the truth. It'll set you free. Duffy Mansion, and how white men do jumps. Stupid people say we don't, and more Lamborghinis. Race boats in the backyard, helicopters, U-Docks, yachts, and some Ferraris. Is that okay? I'll show you the truth. Then I have to tell you it's Ray's rules that God gave me. Now I'm helping you. It's a blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. Can you pay attention today? Turn these suckers up, please. The goal is on you. Credit repair. Come on. What a fraud. You can Google the Federal Trade Commission. They can't collect money up front, but they do every day. And they take 100 plus a month for 2 or 3 years, and you still have shitty credit. What do you think? They had a magic wand or something? So write down section 611 today. Write it down. See what you can do for yourself. See, credit repair, they're writing stupid letters. Not mine, not late. All right, what are you going to do? Make the score go down? Here's the truth. They cannot remove your debt if it's open collection account. That's not going to happen. You got to man up, woman up, and negotiate your debt. You can't rip off your creditor. Here's the 3-step I invented years ago. Pay attention. If you basically negotiate any open collection account, all cards at 25, 29% rule, that's all you got to do, and a rapid refresh. Now you got a 750. What are you going to do? You can basically enjoy it or go beep, 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 and go be a CFO to the corporation divisions. That's called the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. All right, that is very simple to understand. It's called the 3-step that I invented for you. Pay attention. 25 steps today. Now get your Credit Karma. It's free. I no fun to help you, but we get to analyze you right away. Then I can tell you exactly what I need you to do in your part, and I do the rest of the work for you. You get a 750 in about 90 working days. Here's your biggest problem is you. Here's the application for Social Security card. Understand. Now let me explain it again. Before Nixon took the gold standard out, everyone got this form at basically 14 to 16. They didn't pay attention. They filled it out, got an SSN. They didn't dissect it like I do. Next, if Nixon took the gold standard out, that means mommy did this for you and you never saw the form. Well, at least that'll be your excuse. Line 1 in front of you. It's very simple. Name to be shown on card, full name at birth other than above. Got it? SSN equals 1040. You look at your Social Security card in your personal wallet, which I don't believe you read front and back ever. It'll say, do not laminate, don't carry with you. And it'll always say, don't use for ID purposes, and you do it anyway. So guess what happens today? Property Assessment Administration, not you. So please pay attention. SSN equals 1040 tax return. That's all it's for. Now, years ago when you got your first job, you thought that company you worked for ripped you off, because half your money was missing until they pointed out the IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. That's why we're ducks and sheep. Remember, you didn't pay attention that a corporation is a legal person, and we, the people, under the 1244, should file a single filing called an S corporation and almost never pay any tax anymore. Again, knowing how to play. You get one SSN and we're all sheep and ducks, and 9 out of 10 people screw that up every day. Corporation gets one tax ID. When they sue the corporation, they see on Secretary of State, they sue you, and that means you brought the pain home, called silly and stupid. Sorry. If it manages entities called divisions, it's more private. So I created a way that it's foolproof. You never bring the pain home. So I want you to turn these up today. Is that okay? To become a certified CFO? Now I have to rebuild you now under the SSN, so you can be a CFO for the corporate, the divisions. At the same time, I want you to look at SS4. I want to show you how to be a double CFO. Is that okay? So if we do this correctly and we choose wisely and put our ducks in a row under the corporate umbrella, we get to play. So here's the problem that you did to you, and I'm going to show you how to fix you. Okay? Because I'm sorry, unless you do it my way through the division process, the whole world's plain stupid. All right? Because they keep bringing the pain home. That 1%er should be 99%ers. Here's that application again. All right, what do we look at? SSN equals 1040. But now we pay attention a little more and look in the corner. It says SS5. That's IRS. So let's compare it to the SS4. You ready? You can all download one of these today too. Remember, banks and grocery stores file bankruptcy in corporations called branch numbers. So they're corp's own corpse. Line 1 says legal name of entity or individual person. So if you allow me to set up cash reports for you under CFO, we're going to dissect the form. Here's your problem. You don't dissect things. I dissect everything. Line 9, reason to apply, banking and credit purposes. It's right in your face. The only form that allows one per entity is an SS4. Why would anybody be stupid enough to bring the pain home? I don't know. Corporations should only do 4 things. Buffer tax means it doesn't pay tax after it pays the bills. Corporate credit. You can't write off personal credit. You get stuck, you drop your score, can't get any more, and you can't write a diddly squat. Why would anybody be stupid enough to use their personal credit to start a business? When you use corporate credit, you get to write off the interest rate in the credit card. The line of credit can finance itself. Cars are fleet price. Hotels, it's the free buffet. I like that. Now, the line of defense are the first 7 things to do. Line of defense. If you screw up a division, no intent to defraud, you can bankrupt a piece, disconnect, isolate, incorporate. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy, hold, surprise, multiple credit reports. If I'm doing real estate, flippity dippity doos, I got to separate liability because I don't know who's going to slip and fall and screw me up. So your divisions are your line of defense. The only way that this world, the United States of America Incorporated, is what I invented that would stop the pain from coming home, is run a corp and division process, period. Nobody would have to bring the pain home ever. Got it? That follows tax ID, and that builds cash credit reports. You took 3 years to try to build your report, listening to friends and family, and being a duck and a sheep. I get to build cash reports now, instantly done. No BS in between. I will guarantee what I say I can do 100%. As long as you pay attention, you go to class, don't fall on you know what, and you do what I tell you to do. Violation means you applied for credit or you jacked up cards. I add history to you, corporate divisions, and you got this pre-approved thing that's not true. And what did you do? You got a bunch of inquiries and screwed up everything I was doing for you. So do yourself a favor. If you screw up, I will charge you a fee or I'll close your case. See, you had the chance to get the American dream and you blew it. Debt, negotiate in the open collection account. You can't rip off your creditor. Your past can't chase your future. You got an IRS problem, they have a form for you too. 656, 433 A and B. The goal is to understand how to play a rapid refresh. I invented that, all right, when I worked with Ken Yarbrough and Harold Stokes, and I invented rapid rescore and rapid scoring for your mortgage companies too, 39 years ago. So let's understand. If you pay attention and turn these up and you do exactly what I tell you to do, and let me do most of the work, I can repackage you to a 750 credit score in about average 90 days to repackage you. Remember the 3-step, keep it simple, stupid. So what do we look at for 750? Now, every client that I ever get goes to analyzation. I personally review and analyze each case. History is added to them or their corporate divisions if they want to get them to the point of getting the $1 million corporation. So here's the basic package. If all you want is your credit to a 750, I'll rebuild your score, rapid rescore. I will give you and tell you to go to class on Saturday. Our target's 750. Okay? The office is going to charge you $999. I will give you $1,000 card back to you. Ultimate goal, $1,000 card. Okay? Now, I will discount this during my broadcast, my webinar with you now. Okay? Now, I'm not discounting the card today. So that way you get 2 times your investment back and take away the excuses. You still get a $1,000 card if it's done with me. It's very simple. The goal is not to bring the pain home. Again, discount is during webinar only if it is Zelle. Take your picture of Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com. You got a bank transfer, deposit, or wire, but you'd have to call Scott and say, I'm going to go to the bank and make that deposit today. Now, referrals are great. I will build you more credit or I'll sell you back 10%, but they have to say your name when they refer. Very simple. Today, I'd tell you to have your referral's name and their number, literally emailed to me. I'll give it to Scott. He'll call him and make sure you get that credit so I can sell you back 10% or build you more credit. If you do it this way, if you don't have the 18 books and CDs, I'll give them to you for free just for your referral. Got it? Now, I need you to make a phone call. I need you to understand you added yourself to the national mailing list. You did it to yourself. Okay, you're a voter. Congratulations, so am I. They sell the voting list 412 times a year. You got a cable bill, you got a corporation. I want you to call 888-567-8688. I want you to opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. Get off the national mailing list. Now I need you to start planning the problem. Your biggest problem is you listen to friends and family. Some of them probably ripped you off and you spent thousands on crap that didn't work. Now we're going to write down safety credit again. We're going to take all the cards in your personal wallet, sticky, limit. You're going to put 25% maintain always, never past 29%, and that'll give you the line of defense. All dashboards are 0 to 29, the way I designed it for Yarborough. 30 is yellow, 50 is red. So let's understand today, it's very simple. That sticky will give you the discipline you haven't had all along and understand the rules and tools. Now, the biggest thing that most of you do, sorry to say, is you jack this up, get stuck, can't get any more, and then you basically drop your score. You couldn't run up dilly squat. I'm sorry, but that's called stupid. You see, you have 2 cards that literally you can max out up to $1 million and never bring the pain home ever again. Ever. And I mean ever. You can max them up to $1 million as long as you maintain the payment. Your score never fluctuates ever again. There you go. Solution for problem. So when people lose their job, have an emergency, what do? They run out of time, they run out of money, and they can't wait to jack up their cards. I'm sorry, I don't understand stupid. Nobody's stupid. Why do they do stupid things? It's like today, let's say you needed $5,000 now. Well, go ask your friends, your family, the bank. When you need it, the answer is no, you don't need it. Here you go. The average person is wasting $50 every other day, probably you. This is a $5,000 card. If I max it out today, the payment's $50 a month. So what the average person's wasting away every other day. Now let's think about common sense. They say that you waste $140 a week. If that's true, that's $600 a month. If I take $50,000 off of a corporate credit card, I get to write off the interest rate in the credit card, and I basically get $6, $12, $26 as a payment. So what the average person wastes or pisses away in a given month, literally can maintain a $50,000 credit line. Means you get 2 pizza restaurants with the drive-through during a pandemic. No more excuses. Reaching your goal, reaching the dream. I believe in God and I believe in me. I prove white men do jump, just stupid people say we don't. Ultimate goal is up to you. Nixon took the gold standard out. I explained that already today too. What happened after that? Every woman had to deliver a baby, had to sign the SSN form. So let's understand today. Let's try down Ray's rules one more time. 2 cards up to $100,000, 29% rule. And what do we get to do? That safety credit case, blankets the fan, lost her job, or pandemic, 71,000 of safety. We do not use personal credit to start a business because that'd be stupid. We build it through the corporation on its own credit. If we screw it up or someone got screwed up, no intent to do fraud, we would bankrupt a division, never the corp, never my family. The goal is now you have a foolproof system that actually works. It is Ray's rules. It is step number 7 today. You become a certified CFO and you never bring the pain home again. As we play, keep in mind today, there I am in coma, die, H1N1. Why don't you Google the address today? First coma, crippled for life. Jesus said, get up and got up. Last coma, got to die and come back and help you. See, the devil's trying to knock us down and hold us back, but God's delays aren't God's denials. Here's what I want you to focus on, besides everything else. Here it is, chapter 18. I heard when I was 7.5 years old, a corporation's a legal person. And I wrote it down. They told me it was weird, probably true. I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department, library next door, walked in, ma'am, what does this mean? She walked away, acted like she didn't know me or didn't say anything or acknowledge me. She was rude. She came back and she slammed down her book and said, here's a monkfish, here's a bug. Ah! She was a bee. I read the book. I was looking for a blueprint like you've been looking for all your life. By the way, you haven't realized that I'm your blueprint. I went back to the library for 2 years. I created my own blueprint, a foolproof program that you never bring the pain home. See, the lack of knowledge makes us do stupid things. We're not stupid. But what did you do that was stupid? You didn't come play with me. I've been teaching and preaching for 45 years. So I'm the founder of Helping Hand Industries. I got 100,000 in the mail. I got named in the movie Dave too. So all corporations and divisions get cash credit if you let me add it to my credit system. So we don't have to guess about setting the reports. I get to do it through a system that works. So the bottom line is very simple. I built credit for my cat years ago. Was at the Bonaventure. Harold Stokes thought I was crazy. He almost turned green. Inc. magazine interviewed me too and said, hey. And I told them use plastic to finance your business. And they put it in the next article too. I'd like you to get out your magic wand today. I'd like you to have 9 divisions of you. Write it down. I want to show you how you didn't have to bring the pain home in the first place. And every one of you did, corporate umbrella. What do we get to do? Every tax ID is entitled to credit reports. Experience, Transfer, and Equifax I set up now. I don't have to wait 3 years to try to figure it out. Again, that allows cash credit cards and aligns you up for checkbook money. I like checkbook money, don't you? So if you say 1 million, I'll say 9 divisions. You say 5 million, I'll say 41. The numbers have been proven over the years again and again. Here you go. Now listen carefully. If you have a corporation, then let me add 9 divisions to it and build credit to the corp in your divisions. We're talking cash. And what basically the next thing is, would you like 9 sisters? That would be my next question. And then you can put a piece of property or a franchise under every division. You see, your goal is you don't realize it's a game. And you watch the rich and famous people in the banks and grocery stores and cities do it every day. If we screwed up one of no intent to do fraud, we get to disconnect, isolate, incorporate, can't save it after we try up to 6 months. We bankrupt it, we go back to the corp and the other pieces. Through the division process, literally nobody on this planet or United States have to bring the pain home if they just listen to what I invented in the first place. But again, how do we get the world to listen, to do it my way? Because it's the only way that works. All the other ways bring the pain home. They sue the corp, they sue you. Doesn't that make you a duck? Isn't that called stupid? But you're not stupid. Why would you do something stupid? I invented division process in 85, 86. Isn't it time you learn when I build you credit, why don't you loan it out? Replace your income or basically enhance it. Borrow money is not taxable. We get to play the game and win. Now, I call it corporate credit free money. Why? Because it comes from the corporation. You can get up to 50,000, loan it out. That gives you 2,000 positive cash flow. You just maintain the little payment. 8,000 to 15,000, you can become an investor right away. It's kind of up to you. See, here's the blueprint in Buckets of Money book. You want to get a hold of that book. Under up to 190,000 a month with 41 divisions. So making your money making machine would be the goal. So understand, these people here literally got to the $1 million. Now they go to the basic 6 o'clock or 4 o'clock on Saturday, private group from 1 million. Now we're going after 5 to 10. Again, we're multiplying leveraging money into more money. So let's understand, there's 10 great credit cards on the planet. I'll tell you, the rest I think are crap. That's just my opinion. If I get you a green spark up to 100,000, would you like 9 sisters? If I get you a blue from Bank of America, would you like 9 sisters? If I get you the Wells Fargo Gold, basically silver card, would you like 9 sisters? If I get you the ink card, would you like 9 sisters? From there, the gold card, 9 sisters. So here's what we looked at. So far, this is 5 cards multiplied, and now it could be up to $5 million. We haven't talked about the other 5 cards. On top of that, we haven't even talked about checkbook money. Checkbook money, the banks will tell you all this, unsecured line of credit up to 150. Biggest thing they want is you're in business for 2 years under the same corporation. That's called checkbook money, up to 5.4 million. So now you're looking up to 15 million just on that. But again, corporations and division structure. Take a picture of this today, please. If everybody says, I want $1 million, you got a couple ways to do this. 100,000 is credit, I charge 10%. Okay, but here's all the divisions and all the goodies worth about $45,000. So here's a way you can do this different ways. If you put 10,000 down, get all the goodies, then basically you pay as you go in the credit I build you. Okay, if you want to pay in full, it's 60,000 down. If you pay today with no bonuses, it's 25,000 to get you to the $1 million. Again, that's a Zelle wire deposit, simple to do. Ultimately, go take a picture if you truly want $1 million. So when you have a 650, I can add history within 24 hours. Usually I can pop a card between 5 and 46 days. The reason it takes a little longer sometimes is I'm waiting for the paperwork from you to sign and send it back. Give me permission to do this. If you want a credit line, take a picture, add it to a package, and this is what would happen. The office gives a 30% discount. From here, for 100,000, they charge 7. Here, I don't pay commission. All right, I don't have to pay a salary. Simple. This is like their retail. I'm wholesale. So during the broadcast only, you could literally, if you wanted 100,000, it's $39.99. I would give you the 18 books and CDs and any of these lines of credit you want. You pick it, you take a picture. On top of this, I'm going to give you 2 calls private with me for 15 minutes each, so that way I can motivate you to do it now. If it's not, then you just get normal price at the office and no bonus because my time is my time. It's a Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Ultimate goal, understand I like goodies. Do you like goodies yet? Shouldn't you want to get some goodies too? How bad you want it? Car, division, guarantee, division, building, house, receive money, daisy chain credit. Never forget what it says on line 1. All right, the ultimate goal. All right, the entity or individual person. My system allows me to build credit reports now, instantly for a person, corporation, division, subsidiary. There's the ultimate goal under the corporate umbrella. A division me can guarantee credit card, house, franchise. What is the goal again? Never bring the pain home is the goal. So again, look at your corporation on the Secretary's website. If you see your name, hopefully it scares the blank out of you. You see your home address, change it because that would have been flat out stupid. Why would anybody, since they sell it on a mailing list, do that to themselves? Our goal is to put our ducks in a row. Again, if they sue the corp, you became a duck, they sue you. A division gives you the line of defense. They're privately filed anyway. You want me to file them here, all right, in California. So if you're in other states, they're basically, it's like needle in the haystack. So a division process is simple. The office charges $1,000 each, not a problem. I add 2,000 of history, credit reports, tax IDs, and that way it's instantly built, ready to go. And today you get a chance. One chance today only during the broadcast. If you want 9 divisions, period, it is $1,000. I'm gathering a list of people for my TV show. 18 divisions is $14.99. There you go. From here, discount is only if it's Zelle during the broadcast. I will give you, if you don't have the 18 books and CDs, for free. And on top of that, you'll get 2 bonus calls with me. No more excuses. It should motivate you to do it now. Here's your Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com. Bank transfer, deposit, or wire, as long as you call Scott and said I'm running to the bank too. Again, it's a today or never. Goal should be $1 million of credit cards, $5 million of checkbook money. That should be your goal as far as I'm concerned. From there, after we get all that, we should get 100,000 to 1 million of vendor credit, supply credit, so we can be an OPM in building the Dun & Bradstreet as well. As we play, checkbook money is very simple. It means you have a 2-year corporation and you line it up the way I tell you in level 2, and you get up to $150,000. The office sells these for $999. The only way you can get a discount is through me. Again, if you want us to file it in any corporation, in foreign corp, any state, also we charge $250 to do the paperwork. You pay the fee. If all you want is the corporation, the office is $999. All right, I am line here. It is $299 if it is Zelle only. From there, Santos says I have 3 left. Okay. From here, there's your Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. I got 8 classes in specialty on Saturday. This Saturday, we have daisy chaining at 8 o'clock in the morning. That time is wrong and needs to be changed. $9.99 for 90 days of workshops, specialties, or $4.99 per class. So the goal is you got to stop this crazy stuff. Why would anybody doing this to their credit when they're using the wrong card? Knowing that a gold and platinum card never fluctuates your credit. These are your emergency cards from now on. You don't bring the pain home, that'd be called stupid. So let's understand today up to $1 million. All cards, all right, basically where cash cards require a certified CFO. So as we play the game, keep in mind, if you ever want me to build one up for you, I will charge you $999 per card. And I'll get you the gold or platinum card, build it up for you. As you do this, if it was done during the broadcast, you're getting the 18 books and CDs for free. By doing that, the extra bonus, you get 2 calls with me. There you go. And always remember on Zelle, there's a message. You can always add to the message what you Zelle for. You put RW when you Zelle. Simple to do. If you ever have a problem using Zelle, all right, and you want to use a credit card to go to the bank or anything else, you call Scott, 800-510-3338. Say, Scott, I'm running to the bank. I'm doing this. I saw Ray on the webinar. Are you Zelle or take the card? That way, that takes away the excuse. From there, when you use personal credit to start a business, I'm sorry, I'm going to say that's called stupid. You jacked it up, got stuck, you couldn't get any more, and you couldn't write out dilly squat. When we use corporate credit on its own corporation, borrow money is not taxable. We get to write it all off. If a division got screwed up, we could disconnect, isolate, incorporate, save the corp, the divisions, and my family. There's no reason anybody on planet Earth has to bring the pain home ever again, as long as they use the division process I invented, that God gave me the dream and the vision to do for me and now for you. Ultimate goal is, it's called have your cake and eat it too. Ray's rules. Ultimate goal, never bring the pain home. Now you, if I wrote you a check today for $1 million, where would you bank the check? You'd probably put it in your personal bank account. Sorry, you only get to keep $375. I would have told you to put it in the corporation. Pay all the bills first, then pay tax on the leftover. No tax, seems to be no taxes due, no leftover too. From here, always remember the United States of America Incorporated. They got 50 corps called states. States got corporations called cities. So the ultimate goal is up to you to understand they even created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. As long as you have no intent to do fraud, you could do this game too and never bring the pain home to your family ever again. As you play step number 9 today, please Google bankruptcy. It'll say SSNS is for. You have to make a decision who's going to be the duck the next time things get screwed up in your life. Your family and you, or corp division or subsidiary. Let me add you to my credit system. I'll show you how to get your $5 million mansion too. Ultimate goal, you got to go to class. Don't fall on your what? Listen to rules and tools and don't screw it up. That's all you got to do. Now, a corporation, if you have one before you met me, sorry, you spend thousands of dollars to an attorney, CPA, and incorporating service. You didn't learn diddly squat. That kind of sucks. Corporations are free in all 50 states. All you need is a little filing fee. The ultimate goal, even California, waived the fee till June of this year. So you don't have to be a sheep and a duck. Now, here's the starter package today. Now, understand, corporations' national average is about $3,000 to $5,000. Let me rebuild your credit, rapid score 750. If you have corp, I'll build it when you got it, or I'll hand you articles, off list tax ID. I'll put you in setup or level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday, live with me for 90 days, literally 10 o'clock or Pacific Standard Time. Now, here's $19.99 normally. I'm going to discount it today. You're getting $25,000 of cash credit. $25,000. All right, that's today because it's going to go back to 5, which normally is. Today, listen carefully. If it is done during this broadcast as I'm gathering people for my TV show, you'll be giving $25,000 of cash credit. 25%, 25 times your investment. Only time we offer it is now. If it's not done now, you blew it today. That's 25 times your investment back to you. It's only good during the broadcast. Again, discount for you. And if you don't have the 18 books and CDs, I give them to you for free. On top of that, as an extra bonus, you get 2 calls with me. From there, it is a Zell. The million in the making today, normally 5,000. Today, I'm making it go with $50,000 of credit. 10 times your investment. Discounting that right now, literally to ridiculous of $1,999. You better tell your friends and family today. But again, that's 25 times your money back because I'm giving you $50,000 of credit. That is if it's Zell during the broadcast with me. We expedite this 100%. You'll actually get the books and CDs. You don't have them either. You get them free one time. And then this will get you 4 private calls with me if it was Zell during the broadcast. There's your Zell, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Keep in mind your goal should be beat your doubt, run your race, get the blank out of my way, let me rebuild you. From there, I want you to change your driver's license and I want you to think about protecting your assets. Getting past go. See, I like basically God's gift in the harbor, the race boats and the U-Docks, and the yachts that say RayReynoldsUniversity.com. Helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings too. Once I said again, change your driver's license to P.O. Box, mailing address to protect your assets. There's the goal. Now, your car. I'd like you to look at your car today. I'm sorry, I think you do it wrong too. You went to the car dealership. They sweated you for 5 hours. They treated you like a duck and a sheep. You lost $5,000, got 9 inquiries. All right, what you could have done when you get that piece of paper, you should have said allowed to 1 inquiry only. You could have took a picture to set the tone. The way you buy a car is my way. Your way sucks. Sorry, I just find it to be true. A car should be fleet price, tax ID division, no gap insurance, doesn't show up on reports, and it's a corporate write-off. You learn to become a certified CFO. There's the goal. So let's understand today. If you lose a house or a car, that creditor gives it back to the IRS, literally to the IRS, literally. So now you have an IRS problem, and on top of that, you have a what? Creditor problem as well as you do these things. As you get these things as well, it's very simple to do. As we do this, let's keep that in mind. The ultimate goal is as we do this. All right, private question. Okay, I'll give you a private answer after this, as it's a private question. Very simple to do as we play the game. So let's understand, all right, today's world is a problem. because there's so many attorneys that are going blah, 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 and they says everyone's going to be what? Bumpity bumps. You go to social media, they interrupt you and say, were you in the accident? All right, were you the passenger? Were you in the trunk of the car? See, the registered owner should be a division of a corporation. That's what it should be. But again, that's up to you. My way, they get diddly squatted in a bumpity bump. Your way, sorry, they're going to take everything you got. So again, that's step 14, planning the problem. Ultimate goal. As we do this, keep in mind, very simple. All right, Lamborghinis and every car you ever get should be a division of a corporation. Everything you obtain, understand this is very simple. When you do real estate, think about something today. If every piece is a division, the one that slips and falls try to screw you up, you get rid of the piece. But if you don't, they sue the corp, they sue you. All right, understand something today, your paycheck, all right, should be offset by your house payment. Amazon literally paid no tax on the $10 billion that they bring into billion to trillion as we played the game. The ultimate goal is very simple to do. See, there's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. All right, he bought Twitter with a line of credit within 24 hours. So that's twiddly-dee and twiddly-dum. And he even screwed up Twitter as well. But that's just my opinion. So he's got a spaceship. Got one that blew up the other day. Got another spaceship. He's got one. The other guy's got a spaceship too. So we got the ability to understand how to play the game. We can win the game and join the club. But that's up to you. From there, step 15. Carl here's lines of credits, 1.2 billion at Bank of America. He brings under a little bit under $1 billion, so he doesn't pay state or federal tax. Walt Disney does not pay tax, all right, on $1 billion because they wrote an IOU to themselves. It's in Newsweek. Borrow money is not taxable. If and when, at any given time today during this broadcast, Zell, now. If not, call Scott at 800-510-3338. If you're going to go to the bank and do something, because these discounts are only good for this, okay, the ultimate goal. Now, run your life through a corporation or conjunction. That's what I'd tell you to do. Next, I'd say pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Your paycheck is taxable income. But what happens is payment, gas, registration, insurance. All right, that should be under the corporation. Should be yelling no. Instead of driving a company car, you're driving the car you registered to you. Sorry, I think that's the wrong way too. So keep in mind today, it's very simple. Step 17, why don't you go get an SS4 form today? It's irs.gov. You'll find that it says banking and credit purposes. The ultimate goal, IRS public record. So you don't have to be a sheep or a duck. Unfortunately, most people did that, and they don't have to be. But again, it's up to you. So here's what happens when Nixon took the gold standard out. Every woman who delivered a baby has to sign the SSN form now. Baby goes in the stroller, car seat, and goes home. To me, everything's rules and tools. So let's understand today. If I buy a house, it's escrow, close, homestead, trust. As you do this, let's keep in mind. If you have a property that's not in a trust, irrevocable trust or something, I'm sorry, I think that's kind of dumb. When they sue you, they take it away. When you die, it's stuck in a probate, your family got diddly squat. When you fix up a property, you hire the contractor. That hires a subcontractor. That stands at Home Depot. But again, my way, because if they slip and fall and sue you, they screw you up. My way, they get diddly squat. Why not? So think about irrevocable trust too. Well, that's up to you since you're the grown-up today. There's step 19, 6 more to go. Now, I hear people all the time, Ray, I don't want to pay tax. I tell them to knock off the crap, and you can't play peekaboo, the IRS making a mess. Wesley Snipes tried it. He went to prison for 3 years and got fined $5 million. Again, if you tried it, go to irs.gov, download a form called 656-433A and B. Ultimate goal, step number 20. As we do this, let's keep in mind, ultimate goal is to be an OPM. That means up to 70% discount. We don't pay a bill up to basically 90 days. You close escrow on something, what do? You get $200,000 left over. What I'd like you to use Ray's rules and leverage some money. Unfortunately, most people, they kind of piss it away and they're broke the next day. That could be leveraged up to $15 million. Borrow money, not taxable, line of defense. All right, step 21, call blackjack. Becoming a certified CFO. As we played the game, let's understand the RayReynoldsUniversity.com. My building in 2009, one technology driver on Spectrum, locations in 3 states as well. Now I got my life stolen while I was in a coma. What am I going to do? Go boo-hoo-hoo? What did I do? I took out my blueprint. I took out basically my divisions and all my credit cards of $53 million. And which book do I want to take? I took my blueprint, see it, believe it, go get it. I took out my closet divisions because I always have a backup for a backup. There's your goal. No more excuses for you. Ultimate goal, 1,000 steps to millionaire. Learn to be the certified CFO. The ultimate goal. Thanks for everything you've are good people. God bless you. Well, God bless you. God gave me a talent and ability, and I'm trying to help people. And Wanda, just answer the question. It doesn't have to be really privately. The group wanted a video conference every week. The video conference was every other week, and then phone calls during the week. They said we want video conference every week. They voted on that. So therefore, we don't need the calls. We do the video conference because that was supposed to be every other week, to answer your question. So again, that's what we do, is we do a video conference in that 6 months program. So our goal is to change the world. See, I want to be part of it before I die again. That's my biggest fear, getting in front of people, because when Oprah, well, you know who Oprah is, right? Her group of people said I'd be on her last show. They lied to me. But again, what's a corporation? It's a legal person. A legal what? So if I get a corporation and they sue me. But if I do divisions process that God gave me to give you, we build credit per division. If you don't do the division process in your life, I'm sorry, there's no way in this world you will not bring the pain home. Division process is the solution. And every division gets tax ID. Every division, every tax ID, Experian, Trans-U, Equifax. Now we get to write it all off. Me, I can guarantee card, house, and franchise. So never forget division of me. Line 1, legal name of entity. When I stood there at 9.5 to Ted, that attorney, used to be a Laker with Ted Turner, and I said, there's 26 ways to use the SS4. And they looked like me, what? I thought they were smart. Line 1 is for entity, corp, division, subsidiary, your banks and grocers and cities. Line 1 also could be your name. Could be a division of a corporation. Credit reports, division of you. Divisions are subsidiaries too. Corporate umbrella is the only way we can get to the million dollar dream with 9 divisions and 41, literally up to $5 million. The office is going to charge you $1,000 per division, no problem. I add history, $2,000 per entity. Don't take 3 years. I set up now, versus trying to figure it out 3 years later, like most of you did, which was wrong. Sorry to say. You follow like ducks and sheep. Today, all right, under the corporate umbrella, tax ID, I'm giving this 9 divisions literally for $1,000, period. 18 to 14.99. It was done during the broadcast. That's the only way you get the discount through me, because I don't have to pay a commission to anybody then. From here, you get the 18 books and CDs. You haven't received them yet. From there, you get 2 calls if it was done during the broadcast to motivate you even more to go now. Ultimate goal. There's your cell, Ray Reynolds recipient, RayRaceCredit.com, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. What are you willing to lose? I promised myself I wouldn't even have a family being used and abused as a kid unless I had a foolproof program. I developed one that God gave me for me. Now I give it to you. Family, I got to protect. Didn't have a family as a kid. Corporation, they sue you. That's called stupid. Divisions, if we play chess today, understand at the end of the day, it's very simple. We both lose pieces on both sides. But if you do it my way, we both get checkmate. That's step 23 today. You give me referrals, great. I'll build you more credit, or I'll sell you 10%, but they got to name your name at the time of doing that. Today, email me your referrals name and phone number. I'll have Scott call them. That way I can sell you 10% or build you more credit. If you email me the name and they sign up, I'll give you the 18 books and CDs just for the referral when they sign up too, plus the 10% or build you more credit. Goal is simple. See, reaching the dream, think to be the impossible. It's what I've done all my life. because all the dummies told me I was retarded for riding both hands and talking at the same time. And then they found out my IQ is 203, total recall and those things. I just thought they were smart, C- students and stupid. When I was a kid, I thought all the grown-ups were stupid. And when I grew up, I realized they were stupid. Again, I make millionaires, corporations, divisions, training people to be a certified CFO. Your time is next, is it not? So I told you earlier to write down today credit, loan, and money. The faster you get to that 100,000, the faster you leverage money, the faster you can literally get to financial freedom. The office does 100,000 of credit to build it up. Their best price is 7,000. Me today, it's $39.99. All right, added to a package if it's done right away during the broadcast only. I make millionaire corporations. If you want to be next, let me know. So the 6 months program is very simple. Okay. All right. If they want to join this, this is the review of Millionaires Founders Kit for 3 days, real estate system and financial system. All right. This is the 26th, 27th, 28th. This is reaching your goals. And that's the ultimate goal. Reach the goal. Got to reach all your goals. So as we do this today, if you're not in the 6 months program, if you want to join us, you can. This means today, during the broadcast only, I'm going to give you a bunch of bonuses. That means level 1, 2, and 3. And if you're already in those, you get another 90 days. From there, specialty classes as well. On top of this, you get 50,000 of cash credit, which normally is 5,000 for that. This is a $5,000 package. During the broadcast only, it is discounted to $1,000 if it's Zelled. If not, then you miss the opportunity. From there, here's 6 months of the classes and specialty added to your current package as well. From there, for 6 months, it's $100,000 of credit. Normally, the best price on that is $4,000. Today, to the $7,999. If it's Zelled during this broadcast only, it is $1,999. There you go. This is reaching your goals, take away excuses, adding classes right away. It's online, it's live. And if you did this, either one of these, if you don't have the 18 books and CDs, they're there for free one time. Now you get 3 calls, private calls and coaching with me. It's a Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Got a problem? Always ask for Scott. Call the office right away before I'm done talking today too. Money making machine should be you. They all got their $1 million. Now they're in the 6 o'clock and 4 o'clock going after 5 million on Saturdays too. So your goal is to leverage money into more money. So like I said, 10 great cards. If we talk about 5, we get 9 sisters. Can we get 9 sisters again and again and again? And what does that mean? That's up to 5 million. Not talking about the other 5 cards too. And we haven't even talked about checkbook money, which is up to what? $5.4 million to corporate divisions, up to 150,000 per entity. So well, we're going to talk about $1 million. We're going to talk about 5 million or 10 million or 15 million. See, once you get the money, you can go get the honey. Again, here's $1 million program. You can put 10,000 down and pay the monthly fees as they build credit in all the divisions too. $45,000 of bonuses. Normally $1,000 today. With bonuses, it's 60,000 paid in full. All right, if you want no bonuses, it's 25,000. And now I'm going to build you cash credit up to the $1 million. My ultimate goal is the faster you give me your credit to analyze, I can add history in 24 hours. Usually I can start popping cards 5 to 46 days. Usually the 46 days because I wait for you to turn in your paperwork. If you want credit lines today added to a package, all right, normally they're 10%, office is at 30%. Here's discounts for you. Again, if you did any one of these by Zelle, you get the books and CDs for free if you don't have them. And on top of that, you get 2 calls privately with me. From there, there's your Zelle bank transfer deposit. Basically add you to my system. I get to rebuild you. And what does that mean? I show you the American dream and I get to analyze your credit right away. Get you the 750 credit score. So what do we get to do? Never have joint credit. It's just in the way. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. Ultimate goal, why people spend thousands on a corp. I never understand why when they're free in all 50 states. All corporations will be sued and they'll come after you unless you have division process, real estate, franchise, current business. Line of defense, I give bonus cash credit so you can write it all off and take away excuses. That's the goal. Step 24. So today, if all you want is a 750, let me rebuild you. Add history, analyze the credit. What does that mean today? Simple. You go to class on Saturday, you learn the rules and tools. Our target's 750. From there, it's $9.99. We give you $1,000 card back to you. Today, it is discounted to $4.99. And I'm not discounting that card, which I normally do. It means you get twice your money back. Well, I get you the 750 score. Not hard to do. Starter package, rapid rescore. All right, credit rebuilding, articles, also tax ID if you don't have them. If you do, I'll build what you got. Set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. From there, I'm giving $25,000 of cash credit today versus 5. And I'm also discounting it. Instead of 13 times your money back, it's 25. I'm giving you $25,000 of cash credit. All right, 25 times your money back for $9.99 if it is Zelle during this broadcast only. Ultimate goal. You also get the books and CDs, you haven't had them already, for free, 1 time and 2 calls with me. Next, you got Millionaire in the Making, $5,000 normally for $50,000, 10 times your money back. But again, today I'm discounting that to $24.99. No, $1,999 for $19.99, and I'm giving you $50,000 of credit, 25 times your investment. Ultimate goal. Ultimate goal is discounts because I'm getting that list for my new TV show. Today, if it's Zelle, you get the books and CDs. This will give you 4 calls with me. There's your Zelle information, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@rayscredit.com, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Have a problem using Zelle, you ask for Scott at 800-510-3338. Ultimate goal, now you're still stuck with me. Corporations should basically do one thing, manage entities called divisions. Your banks and grocery stores use divisions and subsidiaries. You could basically play my way and never bring the pain home again. Become a certified CFO, reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Look behind the curtain. Stay safe, stay strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. So at the end of the day, everybody has the ability to never bring the pain home ever again. The only way you can stop the pain from coming home is the division process. If you don't do that, the reality is, I'm sorry, you will bring the pain home. You're welcome. Thank you. The reality is simple to do. All of us have the ability to listen and learn. So we got to change the world by division process. So keep in mind, we do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. And at the end of the day, we never forget that God loves us all. Now the time is Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. Got a problem? Call Scott. 800-510-3338. All right. Remember, we don't bring the pain home ever again.